Hi, everybody. We are going to be celebrating Earth Day on Wednesday, April 22nd. And so I have a great book about Earth Day. It's called Fancy Nancy Every Day is Earth Day. And we know what we like about our Fancy Nancy books. She really likes to use juicy words or interesting vocabulary, and she probably has a glossary at the back of the book. Should we check? Let's look. Sometimes she puts the words from the book that were fancy at the back, and here it is, Fancy Nancy's Fancy Words. These are the fancy words in this book. Adore, and she tells you what it means. To really, really love something or someone. And so it tells you at the back of the book what all of the words mean. She kind of does that along the way during the book. I do not like the color green very much. You can tell by my crayons. The green one looks almost new. But I adore being green. Adore is fancy for really, really loving something. So see, she kind of tells you right in the book what it means. Being green means taking care of our planet. Miss Glass asks who can tell us about Earth Day. I wave my hand and say, it is like a holiday for our planet. That's right, says Miss Glass, but I like to think that every day is Earth Day. Our class discusses rules for being green. Discuss means to talk, only it's fancier and more serious. And then we write the rules down. So see, he's writing green rules. At home, I am shocked. I see that my family needs to be much greener. My dad is about to drive to the supermarket. Dad, I say, the green rule is less than a mile, then bike in style. So if somewhere that you're going, if it's pretty close, maybe don't take your car. You could just walk or ride your bike. At the checkout line, the guy asks my dad if we want paper or plastic bags. I say to my dad, please take note. Always bring a tote. Tote is a fancy word for a shopping bag. And I bet you guys try to remember to bring your bags just like I try to remember to bring my bags to the grocery store, but sometimes I forget. Later that night, it gets cold. My mom wants to turn up the heat. No, Mom, I say, it's better to wear a sweater. Right? You're saving energy if you don't turn your thermostat up too high. In the morning, I stand outside the bathroom, and very soon I shout, Dad, don't waste water. Get clean, but stay green. At school, we each make a poster. Robert says, we are like superheroes. We are protecting planet Earth. That night, I see that my mom's computer is on. Right away, I turn it off. My mom comes into the room and she sees the blank screen. Why did you do that? She asks. And I tell her that she's wasting energy. What do you think she should have done? She probably should have asked her mom first. Like, what if her mom didn't save her work? I was writing something for work, my mom says. I just went to get my glasses. Now I lost everything I wrote. I have to start all over. She's very irritated. That is fancy for mad. But how was I to know? I am just protecting the planet. I tell my sister not to run the water while she brushes her teeth. I remind my parents to turn off the lights in empty rooms. Before bed, I go into my sister's room and I start to turn off her lamp. Oh no, my mom says, your sister is afraid of the dark. She likes the light on. Soon my sister is asleep. Now she does not need the light on. I tiptoe into her room and turn off her light. In the middle of the night, I wake up and I hear my sister crying. What is wrong? Look at her dog. Look at her dog's ear right there. Your sister woke up and got scared, Dad says. She was alone in the dark. Did you turn off her lamp? Yes, I say, I'm so sorry. I didn't think that she would wake up. And I start crying too. The next morning, my parents say, "It is important to be green, and we will try harder, but you must not be so bossy, and you must be flexible." That is the opposite of stubborn. At school, I perk up. Miss Glass adores my poster. My green crayon does not look new anymore. Because look, she used a lot of green in her poster. My family really is greener now. Tonight at dinner, we use candles, not light bulbs. We use cloth napkins, not paper ones. Guess what? Being green can also be very fancy. Look at the dog. The dog has a headlamp on. And here were the fancy words: adore, discuss, flexible, irritated, and tote. Here's what Nancy learned. Less than a mile, then bike in style. Please take note, always bring a tote. In cold weather, keep the room temperature low. It's better to wear a sweater, and don't waste water. Get clean, but stay green. So I hope that you loved this book about Earth Day, and maybe you have some ideas about things that you could do with your family to help the earth. But remember, you don't want to be bossy, right? You don't want to be bossy. Until next time, keep reading.